Okay, so I'm just going to go and have a look and see what dog sign has been up here near the mountain and possibly set a couple of traps. It's nearly a bit late in the afternoon to be setting traps, but to see what the activity's like up there. Haven't been up here for a few days, but got up here a week or so ago and there was a fair bit of dog sign up here. So it's about nearly 6 o'clock in the afternoon, so just keep my eyes peeled. There could even be dogs around here this time of the day, but don't like setting traps this late in the day. You'd like to wait for a scent to go away for a bit, but we'll see what's around. I'll keep you posted. It's a bit hard finding dog tracks. The cattle have been everywhere here, and I haven't driven along here for a week or so, so there's not much wheel marks to go off. But I think I might have seen one track back there. It could be walking along here. The cattle probably been here since the dogs have been through, probably covered up some of the tracks. Here we go. Don't know if you can see that, but there's some fairly fresh dog tracks there. Anyway, we'll poke along and see what I can find. Might put one or two in the ground. It's getting a bit late. So we've got a few fresh dog tracks just here. And they're heading into there, I'm not sure. But I might just set a trap near this tree here. Maybe even just in here. There's a bit of a natural V. Channel them in. Quick update on my cables. I had that one dog nearly chew the cable up the other day when I had it in the trap, and it frayed and didn't take a lot to undo it. It still held the dog right. So what I've done now is I've redone all my cables. I got some crimps, so I've still got the spliced eye, but then I've crimped all the tails down. Don't know whether you can do a bit of focus on that. But see, there's no way now that they can fray, and just keep them all nice and neat and tidy. Don't think I'd like to try just looping it over and crimping it back on itself. They might possibly pull it out. Probably not, but I wouldn't want to take the risk. So I've still got the eye all spliced on there, and then left a bit of a tail, and then put the crimp over the tail and the main body. So that should keep them all nice and neat and tidy. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that while I'm thinking of it here. I'll get a trap in the ground and hopefully see what we can catch tonight if something's going past. Okay, so I'm just going to use a bit of, it's not true to label this bottle, got a bit of Rich's urine from those two I trapped the other day. I'll put on a bit of a scat from one of them too that I picked up. Dribble on there. Hopefully another dingo from another completely different area. Might entice them in a bit. Anyway, we'll clean the side up and move on to a different spot. 3 traps in the ground, and it's getting a bit too dark to see what I'm doing properly, so shouldn't really be setting them this late, but we'll just see what happens. Might come over tomorrow and set a few more. Just drive right along this scrub line and where the track is, and so leave my wheel marks. I'll be able to see if anything comes through tonight. So yeah, hopefully come and set a whole heap more tomorrow. Okay, so been no dog activity here this morning, so I've just set another trap. I'll show you this down here, a bit of scat with a bit of female dingo urine on it. So hopefully we can get him coming along here soon and get some in a trap. I might come back later, Savo, and set a few more when I get a bit of time. But I only had time to set one this morning. So we'll keep going and hopefully we'll get something yet tonight or this afternoon. It's a fox. Well, that's the one bit of fox. I've seen him walking up and down the tracks. Seen his footprints up on the road every morning. I was going to come and set some traps for him today, but I ran out of time. So we're going to go down there and have a look. I didn't have time to grab the camera in the first shot, so I hit him and just got him to the front legs, I think. Anyway, I'll pull him out and Vixen. Nice tail on her. I'll get her back to the track. Oh, there he is. She is, I should say. I just thought I'd better get the spotlight out and shine around as I was driving home from work. I just set another few traps down there and coming back and just see the eyes in the torch. So there's a dead roo on the side of the track over here. She'd been eating that, so I thought there might have been something here. Anyway, I've got to get out of these mozzies, they're getting bad. This is morning 2 of setting the traps. Still nothing this morning. So I've put another few traps in the ground. I've got 10 traps in the ground now. And I've got another 2 spares, so if I get anything I can set a few more, and once I know where the most activity is, but hasn't been anything along here. I ran the grader up the track yesterday, as you can maybe see, and hopefully we can. Still nothing come through last night, so hopefully they're coming through yet tonight or today. This is morning 3 of setting traps, and we had a dog walk past. He actually stood on the edge of one trap last night, so it's a bit more promising. So I've freshened up the scent a bit and rearranged him, so hopefully he'll step on the trap if he comes to that one again. And yeah, so we'll see what we got good tomorrow. This last trap I set last night, yesterday afternoon, I got a fox in it. So I'm gonna have to clean it up and might reset it again. Only a small fox. Come here, little mate. Just hold still. go. Sorry, mate. What is it? A little vixen. Full leg catch. That's pretty good. Wasn't a dog, but still happy with the fox. Got another fox I saw after I got that one the other night. Hasn't been any tracks until this morning. I saw more footprints down the main track. So there's obviously another one down there to get yet as well. Anyway, I've got to keep going. I'll get this one out and deal with him and go and check the rest of the traps. About morning 4 or 5, I think. Hasn't been anything for a few days since I got that fox. It's coming up on the first one now. Doesn't look like there's anything in it. It was set off yesterday afternoon. Oh, she set off again. I think the wallabies have been setting it off. Go and see what we got. I reckon what's happening, wallabies are coming along. It's just hitting their tail. Either that or else something's digging it up, which I hope isn't the case. But anyway, I might just pull it up and just see what happens. If there's any tracks or scratches around here tonight, I'll make it look as if there's a trap in the ground. And just pull it up and just see what we find. I like to wrap them up like this and put the D-shackle through both of them, and when you throw this in, when I throw that in the trapping box, it doesn't get all tangled up and come uncoiled, and when you get 30 cables in a box like that are coming uncoiled, it drives you mad. I think there's a bit of hair on there, looks like from a wallaby's tail, I think. So I'll just leave that there. Look like it's been set. Like there's a trap set in the ground there. See if there's any footprints or diggings or scratch marks there. But there's wallaby tail drag marks everywhere here. I'd say it's just wallaby setting it off. See what happens tonight. Just keep going down checking a few more. Got a jump the fence, we've got another 2 down here. The fence is quicker to walk down there than it is to drive right around to up to the gate and back down again. Doesn't look like there's anything in this first one. So go with the rifle just in case there's one up in the next one. In the corner of the neighbour's place. Hat on. Bring him a good old trusty 22. Chris DMK 22. Beautiful little semi-auto, this one. Very nice to use. Very reliable. Just a little bit fussy on its ammo. But once you find the right ammo for it and that she likes, you just stick with that. But I've been finding the Federal high velocities are about one of the only ones that it'll take. But in the high velocity was in the CCI standard velocities, it really likes them. Righto, put the trap in just here. Bit of the blood from that fox I trapped the other day here, but there's been nothing here. Keep going up here to the next one, pardon me. See if we got anything up here. And something's set it off too. Just look at the ground here. There's no dog tracks. So something's being a bit of a nuisance. Could be wallaby sniffing around at it. Don't know. I'll go and reset it and see what happens. I decided I might just pull this trap up. I think if we're going to have trouble with wallabies setting them off, it doesn't seem to be a lot of dog activity along here at the moment, so I might just move the trap to somewhere else later when I've got a bit more time. I've got, must be 11 traps still in the ground. I just pulled these 2 up now. So 11 traps along this run might be enough. Just see how we go. Hopefully we can catch something if the dogs start coming in again. Just keep an eye on things and check them again tomorrow. Don't know what's happened. They seem to have moved out a bit, I think. Anyway, I'll get back and go and check these next 11. I'll see you down the track. You can see the lakes has hayed off a fair bit. The forecast is rain in the next few days, so hopefully we can get a few dogs if they start coming along here before the rain comes, otherwise we're going to probably have to pull the traps up. Coming up here on this first one. Just down there. Nothing. Another one just up here. There. Nothing again. Another one just down there and over there. Still nothing. It's just like, I don't think there's been any dogs along here. Let's have a bit of a look at it. On the road. Doesn't look like there's any traffic been. Another one there has been touched. Another one in there. And there. The wallabies jumped on the side of it, but nothing. They stepped in it. Another look on the road. No sign of dog activity. Trap in there. Coming up on the last 2. Yeah. Nothing in that one, or in that one over there. So yeah, I know the neighbour did a bait, but that's sort of over now, opposite corner of the place. I don't think there's been any baiting happening up here. So whether they've just moved on or they've got the wind up them or something. Hopefully they come back along here before I have to pull them up again. Okay, at least we got a fox out of all that effort. So I would have liked to get a dog at least. After trapping down the other block where there seems to be a lot more dogs, it's a bit harder work coming back here, and a lot of work for not a lot of profit. Anyway, that's how it goes sometimes. Keep an eye open and hope we can do a bit better the next few days. Okay, so I'll just come in and pull this trap up. They're forecasting a fair bit of rain for the next few days, so just gonna set some of these off because I don't really want to be coming up here in the wet black soil and digging these up. It's a big mess to clean up. There doesn't seem to be anything hanging around here. So yeah. I used to know a dog wouldn't be pulling that out. Find the other one. Pretty handy little pull as this one. So that should be 10 traps still in the ground. Back here, we'll see what rain comes. There's not a dirt there is not as black and awful as what the other doing a bit more loamy sort of stuff. So it might not be so bad to pull traps out if I have to come up in the wet. I have to bring the bike home in case it's gonna be too wet. Anyway, we'll go and check these other ones. Right, I just pulled up here and we got what looks like, I don't know where the cattle might have set this one up, I think. There's a bit of hair on there. I think it might be wallaby tail hair again. They're coming along, jumping in, whether it's whacking on their foot. Yeah, it's definitely wallaby hair. It's a bit of moisture got in. We had 5 mil of rain last night. May as well pull this one up too. Oh, another one set off here. Don't need a stake puller on that one, thankfully. Got a cable going to it. There's a cattle have been here. I stepped on the edge of him. So they're like these smaller traps because the cattle can't really get their foot in it. Pulled a bit of manure in there. But even if it grabs their foot, they'd have to get their foot right in there, but even still, it would slip off their foot if it got caught. I'll just set that up. just like to set them off. It just flicks any dirt and everything off and looks a bit better, cleans them up a bit better. I'll clean it all up later. We'll check them again tomorrow, see what rain we get tonight. If it comes in wet, I'll pull them all up tomorrow and have to call it quits for now. The dogs just seem to have disappeared out the area, so maybe the scent I put out sort of made them feel like there's a more dominant dog in the area and they decided to move on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See what happens tonight. Well, that should be all the traps pulled up and done. Well, I think that's about all for this video, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't get any dogs and it got rain, I had to pull the traps up. But anyway, that's how it goes sometimes. Some days you get some days you don't. But anyway, just have to wait and see what happens. Now, I got that one fox, so that's at least I managed to get something. So anyway, so I just bought that other 12 traps the other day, so I've got 2 dozen of them now to get in the ground for next time. So hopefully I can get down to the other block and do some more trapping while the mating season's on with the dogs fairly soon. So yeah, doesn't look like there's been any dog sign around here at all. So we'll get out of here and out of the mud, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, and also if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I've got the link in the description below. You can head over there and check that out too. So I post all my videos up there as well. So anyway, I'll see you all in the next video.